Welcome back to the second installment of Math with Max. Today, we will be talking about intercept form to graph quadratics. So, intercept form looks like this. Okay, and P and Q are your x-intercepts. When you are graphing intercept form, make sure that if this number is positive, that your intercept is negative. That is a very common mistake people make. Also, remember, if your a value is negative, to reflect your graph over the x-axis. That is another common mistake. Now, we will work out some problems. For this first one, we're going to graph an equation in intercept form. Okay, so our first intercept is 3, and our next intercept is -1. Now, to find our vertex, we have to go in between both of them, and then you use the a value to figure out how far down you should go. So in a normal graph, we would go down 4, right? Because up 4 over 2 is a point. So in this graph, because it's 1/2, we would only go down 2. In this graph, so now we use our a value to figure out how far up we should go because the a value is negative. So in a normal graph, we would go up 4 because it's up 4 over 2. But in this graph, since it's 1/2, we will go up 2. That's our vertex. And then we will go over 1 and down 1/2, like that. And then this would be over 4, down 8. The same on the other side. And now we can draw our parabola. Sure, your parabola is very neat. Okay. That is how to graph an intercept form. Now, we're going to learn how to write an equation from a graph. So, the first step in writing an intercept graph is to find your intercepts. So our intercepts are 2 and -2. You should write these down as to not forget them. Now we need to find our vertex. So 0 and then down 8. Just write this down as to not forget it also. Now we have to figure out our a value. So if our vertex is 0, -8, we normally go over 1, up 1. But instead we go over 1, up 2, meaning that our a value must be 2. So our equation is y equals 2 times x plus 2, x minus 2. And the order in which you put the intercepts does not matter. Okay. let's do another problem. In this next one, I will show you how to make a standard form equation into an intercept form equation in case you like graphing an intercept better. So now we need to factor the standard form equation to find our intercept. So factors of 2 that add to 3. There's 2 and 1. That's the only factor of 2, and that does add to 3. So our intercept form equation is y equals x plus 1, x plus 2. And to graph this, you do the same thing as always by putting your intercepts, which are -1 and -2, and then finding your h value. Since we have the standard form equation, we know that our h value is 1, meaning that our graph is the same as usual. We go over 2 and then up 4, and then draw our parabola. If you still want to study this, you can make some problems on your own or find problems online or do some of these again, but without my help. Thanks for watching. This was Math with Max.